What if I'm 69ing and they're on my nose?
Good point.
That mine would be on your eyeballs if you were 69.
Oh, gross.
Did you see the video of Kanye and his presidential speech in South Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny that
He had like
got you on
flak
that.
jacket. He had a flak jacket on, like fucking bulletproof vest flak jacket.
Yeah, he
might need
some help.
Yeah.
He's Have you guys seen the part of him crying because they almost aborted his daughter?
Yeah,
that part. He's like in tears, screaming. He's like, "I almost killed my daughter," but like him just yelling that, you're like, "What?" But then it's because they almost aborted her. That's a little different. But like, yeah, he needs some help.
I think he's gonna drop a new album soon. I think he's just a solid publicity stunt.
Oh, really?
He very well might need help too, but I think he's got an album coming soon.
That'd be interesting. Well, interesting way to promote it, but
yeah, I got an idea.
I'm gonna run for president, and then I'm gonna act great. Well, I mean, he already has been acting.
I'm gonna piss off every black person.
That video was hilarious. The one that's gone on everywhere of the girl he's talking, and he's like, "Well, Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves, really." And then the girl's like, "Oh, we're leaving now."
Yeah, that was fun.
That's the best part.
We're out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that one, and then I saw where he was. He yelled at the girl that wearing the mask, and then she took it off and went like.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
I was watching that yesterday when one of the times I was dead and watching you guys play.
Wow, you watch TikToks when we play Call of Duty, huh?
It was Twitter.
Oh, okay, that's better. I go on Twitter and we play all the time.
I did a lot, so I had plenty of viewing time.
Real quick, I have Jesus.
Limp dick. It's like Hess's balls in your eyes.
Just can't get away from Hess's balls, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Two things. Okay, so do you remember when we did our 100th anniversary episode?
Yeah, it was the 100th episode. It wasn't 100th anniversary. We've been doing this for 100 years.
No, 100th episode anniversary. Like the anniversary of we did 100 episodes.
Yeah.
And you remember we watched the TikTok of the girl where she was acting like a dog?
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, she's actually not bad looking.
Mm-hmm.
So her name is Jenna Phillips. She's from Austin, Texas.
He did all kinds of research on her. She lives at.
No, I learned all this on the radio this morning.
Hess is going to try to rescue her.
Yeah.
She was going to college to become an optician.
What's that?
And she, like an eye doctor or whatever. So she has over 125,000 followers on TikTok. She also has an OnlyFans. Mm-hmm. She makes over $120,000 a year making videos of her being a puppy.
Wow. Does that make you want to start an OnlyFans?
She charges $20 a month to watch her videos of her being a puppy on her OnlyFans.
I bet you there'd be some women, probably some gay men also, that would be interested if you started an OnlyFans and did like some like flapping your ball. You know, like the guy on your mom's house did the balls in his asshole. If you did Ball Johnson or just walked around naked, squeezed your tits, I bet you some people would be interested in that.
Wow. I just thought that was interesting because I heard it on the radio and I was just like, holy shit, I know who that is.
You're like, I saw her when she was just a dog at the mall.
I looked it up, and it is her. But she makes over $120,000 a year.
Did you
just
subscribe?
Fucking?
No,
no.
You should have done more research and got into her OnlyFans, checked it out.
I'm okay.
All right. You guys want to start talking? Oh, I should probably intro the podcast too. What's up, everybody?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to Random Ramblings. We've been chit chatting for 7 minutes now, and I haven't introed. So.
Yeah, we're good.
But yeah, this is episode 105. We're talking about you. Season 1, episode 10, Bluebeards Castle.
I like that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the title.
We're at the end of season 1.
I'm excited to get to season 2.
Me too, because season 2 is the best. I mean, there's not 2 seasons. There's going to be a 3. They'd probably be closer to 3 if it wasn't for a pandemic.
Well, you, Hess, and Taylor, the 3 other people that have done this podcast, seem to like season 2 better.
Amigos. 3 amigos.
That's what they call us. When we go to the U conventions, they call us the 3 amigos.
Yeah.
My mother, on the other hand, hated it and didn't finish season 2.
Your mother also watched all of Boardwalk Empire and asked you who Jimmy was.
That's true. Did I tell you what happened last night?
God, no, but I'm a little afraid.
It's actually not bad, but
she was watching Perry Mason, and then halfway through the episode, she goes, "Who is Perry?"
No, so she's watching Perry Mason,
I'm not caught up.
And loves it. It doesn't. This is no spoilers. So,
okay, all right.
I texted her this morning and asked her if she watched it because some stuff happened. That would be spoiler, sort of, but I'm not going to say it. And she goes, oh, no, I haven't watched it yet. And I'm like, you love this show and you haven't watched it yet. But anyways, I forget the actress's name, but she's in Boardwalk Empire. And she plays Jimmy's mom in Boardwalk Empire. So I texted her and I said, hey, Jimmy's mom's in Perry Mason. And I waited.
She didn't know who Jimmy was again.
She texted me back, really? And with exclamation points. And I was like, yeah, it's Perry's ex-wife. And Gretchen Mole's her name. And I was like, oh, I'm disappointed. I was totally baiting you to say who's Jimmy. And she's like, I almost did.
Yeah, I could see that coming. I could tell she sat there for a minute and was like, Jimmy's mom. Who's Jimmy? Oh, Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom. It's got it going on.
Yeah. I do say that every time someone's mom.
Yeah. It's a little old at this point.
So's your mom.
It's true.
Wow. It's a little weird not seeing Nick at all.
Oh, the iPad doesn't show up at all for you, huh?
It did last week. I could see Nick last week.
See, because if I do the multicam view on here, I can see the iPad. Like if I have the grid view.
It's just weird because I saw him last week. Like it was like he was like a side angle, but now I'm just literally looking at you, which is fine.
That's weird.
It's just weird
because I can see all three. You don't see. For me, you don't have in the thing. You don't have Taylor King, Jerome King, and Josh Hess.
There we go.
Oh, you fixed it? Well, good. We got that.
Yeah, I've
technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's good. It's good you said something.
I was gonna say I look the same, so it doesn't really matter if you have to see me.
Yeah. Well, and you're far away. I'm like zoomed in on Jerome.
He did get surgery too. He's got a cock on his nose. You can probably see that now.
Are you talking about me?
No, Nick.
Me, because you didn't see me.
Oh.
Nick, he's got a huge cock hanging off the end of his nose.
I have to keep hitting Jerome because he keeps trying to suck it.
Yeah.
Speaking of cocks, I heard Abby sent you a picture and.
I gotta Photoshop it. Yeah. It'd be something. I can't put it in the video for what I want to do, but maybe on Twitter. Yeah. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I got a question. What were you eating?
Mashed potatoes.
Okay, that's what I thought. It kind of
looked
like you were eating just straight up butter.
No.
I can show the normal photo here.
I think he came to my room and
no, I was already in the room. It was when we were playing music videos in there and shit, not letting you go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was happy about that.
He was like, I just played the Febreze song and all that shit.
I didn't really care. I'm used to shit going on in the other room.
Yeah, and then plus you have to feed Phoebe 800 times before you can actually go to bed. Anyways,
yeah, that's a long fucking thing.
Would you guys like to get into the U finale?
Sure.
I think we should.
All right. Episode opens up with Mr. Mooney locking a little baby Joe in the cage. We got a lot of this episode.
It's weird to me they use a different actor because how long ago was this? Like,
I mean, he was like a teenager. Like, I think it's good that they use.
Yeah. Oh, so it's like 15 years, maybe 10, 15 years.
Very young at this point.
That's what I was thinking.
This wasn't like 5 years ago when he was dating Candace.
Well, because he doesn't look that old, and he doesn't, and that other guy. Yeah, okay, makes sense then.
Like, I would assume in these flashbacks he's in high school. Or maybe even middle school.
The actor just doesn't look like him that much to me.
Oh, not at all. He looks a lot like this guy from Teen Wolf that me and Taylor like. So it's weird because like he slightly looks like him, slightly doesn't.
Right.
But yeah, it doesn't look like him at all. But we do that, and then it cuts to Beck, and she's asking why she's here. Then she also goes, "What's the box?"
Oh yeah.
Just tell me what it is. And I like that he's talking to her and he's like, no, it's okay. And he's like kind of trying to calm down. And he goes, wait a minute, you don't know the truth. And he gets like all weird.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get you the truth. Just walks out of there. His emotions just jump around so much in this. I love those little scenes with him.
He really thinks that he can talk her into just being okay with everything.
Yeah, I like that in this episode too. She kind of learns it too, that you just sprinkle a little love juice in there, like, oh no, like I kind of get you, like you're a cool guy. And then he's like,
that was her only way of getting out.
Yeah,
like,
but he
you know what I mean?
He falls for that quick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So at any point, I mean, I know this is at least your second time watching it through, but did you ever?
Only my second time. Yeah.
Did you ever believe any of the shit she's saying?
No, and that's because like if I ever had anybody captive, like I said, well, one, I said it'd be hard for me to kill them, and I have to be in the cage for a long time. But I wouldn't trust anything they said, no matter no matter who I had in the cage.
Yeah, you have to kill him before you put him in the cage.
Because I would also think about like what I'm doing. If I'm in a cage, I'm gonna like
you're like in the corner.
Yeah.
Well,
come here, Joe.
The way I see it is, if you put them in a cage, you don't trust them. So that's that gives it away right there. Like, I put you in here for a reason because I don't trust you.
Yeah.
But
and they're not just going to magically change their mind. You know what I mean? But in all fairness to Joe, he did change his mind, and he did change. So it is true. I blame Mooney for a lot of this. Like, it's not right, but like Mooney is the one who like did the same thing to him, basically.
I
you know what I mean?
I hope eventually we get a lot more flashbacks in the explain this, because I don't think we get any more of that in season 2 from my memory, like of Mooney flashbacks.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
makes sense.
Season 2 is very different.
I read the synopsis of something.
The synopsis?
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
That he moves to LA to get a new start.
Yeah, like Paco's not in it. No one from this,
which is weird because they leave for California.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that part. That's funny. Yeah, me and Taylor were actually talking today that we hope he at some point comes back up, but like I don't know what they would do with him because, like I said, he's not in the books. Which I still haven't read it. I'd be interested in reading those. There's a few things. We watched like a YouTube video right after season 2 ended, like what's different in the books and all that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few things, but it's pretty similar.
The Paco story was part of the best part of this in this episode for me.
Yeah, I liked this. Most of the time, it's like, oh, fucking Paco, what the fuck is he doing? And then this episode is like, yeah, go Paco, you redeemed yourself.
Yeah, I was so happy that he didn't let her out.
Yeah, that's what last week you and Hess were chit-chatting, we were talking about that, and I go, yeah, well, he redeems himself later on.
Well, and I didn't think he'd let him out, but it's all because I know there's a season 2. Like, if I didn't know there was a season 2, I wouldn't know what Paco was going to do.
I mean, like Taylor said, though, season 2, I mean, you did see the pictures, but part of season 2 could have been him on the run, getting away.
That's true.
If he got caught and all that. I mean,
you're on the run, boy.
That private dick is still after him.
Yeah, kind of.
Why do they call them private dicks?
Because they're detectives.
But why do you call a detective a dick?
Yeah, they're dicks.
No, but like really.
Because he's in his business. He doesn't want him in his business.
Is that really what they called a private dick?
That's why I would assume why he called him that.
This might be a bad Google search, but I'm gonna Google search private dick.
Oh yeah.
And we'll see what I
you should Google search why are they called
private
dicks.
Private dick. Private dick on Wikipedia. Oh, okay, well there's nothing there. Right here, a private investigator, private detective, or inquiry agent is a person who I know what their job is.
It's just like in Perry Mason, he's a private detective, but he gets a lot of shit for being into people's business.
Yeah, because people they're snooping around.
So is that really what it's called? So in the late 1800s, criminals often used term "dick" to mean being watched or someone's watching closely. Oh, so like if you're streaming on Twitch, you could be like, "What up, dicks?"
Wow.
Because they're watching you, and it's an easy way to police and private eye. So it comes from the 1800s where if someone's watching you closely, they called them a dick.
Or you could be like the Pleeka subscribers. What up, dicks?
Yeah, I like that. If you're watching this podcast, guess you're a dick.
Hey, speaking of that, I clicked on your podcast, your last one, Don't Watch This If You Know Me or I'll Cut Your Fucking Balls Off or whatever you call it.
That was the alternate title, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is weird because
that guy really enjoys your podcast.
Yeah.
Shout out
he's a dick.
That guy, yeah. He really liked your podcast.
He said
Trump's got one fan, he calls him a dick.
He said he wants to play Warzone with us.
I did see that, yeah.
He hasn't seen you play.
He probably has. He watches our videos.
Yeah.
We've uploaded
he commented like
videos
5 times on that video.
Yeah, so I was wondering, maybe if he's watching this, you can answer. He put it because he was surprised I had a PlayStation. So I said, yeah, I got it when I got Spider-Man and all that. But then he said it'd be fun to play Warzone with you guys. So I don't know if that means he also has an Xbox or not, but I was like, yeah, that could be,
doesn't matter.
That could be fun.
Yeah, it's crossplay.
Yeah, I just didn't know how that works.
Yeah,
but I'm sure we could figure it out.
Yeah.
I'd play with someone else, Yeah.
I mean, if we're playing... You're still talking Warzone?
Yeah.
Okay, because
I'd play with a dick.
Yeah. You play with private dicks.
Yeah, I love private dicks. In my mouth.
There you go,
Warzone.
You just found your fans only.
Oh! We can start one.
Oh.
Private dicks.
We'll play Warzone.
You could dress up as
I'll do
No, I got it.
Okay.
I would start an OnlyFans if I didn't have to be fucking buck naked.
I think that's the point.
So no,
I guess you don't have to be completely naked. I guess you can show a little nip, show a little butt cheek.
I wouldn't want to be like RPC though. You know what I mean?
Well, you don't have to be like, I'm coming.
Yeah, all oiled up and shit.
Yeah. Oh, that would be kind of cute.
Oh, I don't know.
You might make
you got one fan at least.
You might make it on your mom's house. I do gotta say, when you be like, say Hess made one, and you say he had like 100 videos on there, and it's down the road one night, and you're
not watching it.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Wouldn't part of your brain be like, I'm kind of curious what he does on there? say he only charged like $5 a month or something.
I mean, I could make you $1 million right now. Just get fucking butt naked and do your Ball Johnson.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You think that's $1 million thing?
I think that's at least some people would be curious, especially if you like put the money a little low on there. People would be curious.
Make it $1.
But down the road, you would never ever be curious what Hess does on his OnlyFans.
Oh, I probably would.
And then you'd be like, I'll watch one. Okay, I'll watch two. Well, I'm really into. I'll watch 10 of these.
I'm not. I don't want to see his cock.
Both of you guys wouldn't subscribe for if I just like $5 a month just for the support. You know what I mean?
I'd subscribe, but I'd be $5 majority because I'd be so curious.
You better fucking entertain me for $5.
I want the Ball Johnson, and then you catch it in your butt cheeks.
Oh my god!
And then shit it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways,
I can guarantee there's no ads.
I was trying to say no shit. Anyways, you dress up as a detective, and then you jerk people off. You're a private.
I'm a private dick, and then people watching me are dicks too. I'm like, what up? We're all dicks here.
It's like your dream come true.
And then it'd be like we all float down here. We're all dicks in here.
It's your dream come true.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So what are we, 4 seconds into the fucking show?
We literally got to there somehow because we're like, yeah, Beck tries to act like she loves Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, because you tried to act like you love Hess.
Why do we even need to watch a show? We could just sit here and talk about making OnlyFans all day.
Yeah, we could.
So after all that with Beck, Joe puts a little. I really like this. He goes on her Instagram and posts. It's a lot longer than this, but this is the part I liked. Hiatus. Because they anus.
Yeah. Wow. He's a fucking moron.
I loved that. Because it's just like the hate us because they anus from the interview.
Yeah.
I have that t-shirt.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That could be one of my favorite James Franco movies. Just because he's so goddamn weird and they just let him improv so much in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like half the lines he says is just like hate us because they anus.
Yeah, it's funny in its time.
I think it's still funny now. Especially like with him and Kim Jong-un, we're going on a tank singing Firework.
That was so weird.
You know,
I never watched that movie.
Mom ruined Katy Perry's Firework for me.
How? Would she stick something in her ass and shoot it out?
Yeah, she shot a firework out of her asshole. It's pretty. You should watch the video.
Fans only.
I filmed it. Yeah, it's on her OnlyFans.
Wow.
What was I? Oh yeah, we were at Winco and we saw fireworks. I just pointed at them. I said, hey, baby, you're a firework. Or something like I sing it like Katy Perry, but a little different. And then all of a sudden she goes, oh, baby, you're a firework. And starts singing it like all country and shit. And I made fun of her so hard. And she's like, what? Why are you laughing at me? And I was like, that's not how the song goes. Because she was trying to sing it normal like Katy Perry.
Yeah, I remember.
And now she claims she was singing a different song to the tune. She sang the words of Katy Perry, but to the tune of this ever song, I got confused. And I'm like, okay, Annie.
Every time I see a plastic bag fly away, I think of that movie.
Plastic bag fly away?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
That's a line in the song.
What line is that in the song?
I don't know. I'm not singing it, but it's something.
There's a bag flying away. I don't know.
Is that the line? Is that really a line in Katy Perry's Fireworks?
Yeah, it's something about being in the bag flying away.
Plastic bag. Okay.
I'm gonna look that up after and do some research.
You can look it up right now for all I give a fuck.
If I had Alexa in here, I would.
Unless I'm mixing up songs.
I'll look it up, Joe.
Okay. So Ron beats up Paco's mom, puts her in the hospital. Joe's walking up.
Couldn't see that coming.
Sees her going into an ambulance. And
I can't believe he beat her up. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Oh, the very first line. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag
through
the wind?
You're right.
I was pretty 99% sure I was right.
Well, then why didn't you just sing that to me?
Because I
jackwagon.
Because I can't.
Do you ever feel like a plastic
bag?
That's because I couldn't remember how it went, and I didn't want to sound like her ass and be like, do you ever...
Yeah, but baby, you're a firework. She's chewing on straw and walking through with overalls.
Once you said it, I understood why she wrecked the song, because that's the only way I could hear it in my head.
That's funny.
So I'd have been like, have you ever felt like a plastic bag?
But yeah, so Paco's mom got beat up. And then Joe has gathered all this evidence for Beck, which I don't know. I don't know why I guess he just needed to find those videos and shit. But there wasn't he kind of had it all already. But he shows her the items. He shows that he killed Benji because, I don't know if you knew this, but Benji was a murderer. He killed this guy. And then, Peach had all these videos of you, and I can understand why you'd be a little creeped out because I got your panties, but, that's for me.
He literally shows why he's a serial killer in this scene.
Yeah.
I just kept these because, they were cool.
I wrote down here, he compares these to, it's just like looking at old photos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and he's like your panties. Like, it's just like, I think of you.
I like the part, it's way later on when she's like, what are you going to jerk off in my panties?
You jerk off in my panties? Or you need to get cut before you can get hard.
Yeah.
Is that what she said? I didn't catch it, and I didn't care enough to rewind it.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, she was like, well, you need to get cut before you get hard? And I was like, when has he ever been, like, cut?
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
Did you ever cut him? I know what she was trying to say because he's a psychopath
and
a murderer. But if anything, and, like, he got shot in the leg by Peach, that would be what, like, shoot and get hard. Get your facts right, Beck.
Do you think he, like, mouth-fucked Peach after he killed her?
No, he hated her.
I highly doubt that.
I
don't want to see Hess's you. Seems a lot more dark. His you is called irresistible.
You should just make one. You could just make one of all your poops.
All my poops?
Yeah. Like you pooping and then afterwards. Well, you're always talking about your poops.
Are you talking about an OnlyFans still?
Yeah.
You gotta keep us on track when you're switching topics, pal. We're talking about Hess making you.
He was making me?
But my you would be on HBO Max. It wouldn't be on Netflix.
It
would be. I would make it that dark.
It's because you'd want a lot more dicks in it.
Yeah.
I actually thought you said fans only when you said that.
No, I said I wouldn't want to see his you because he asked her Joe mouthfucked Peach.
I got you. I didn't think Hess was capable of making a U, so.
Oh, I think he could. It'd be real dark, and I don't know if I'd watch it.
Just It'd be a happy ending.
Oh, and they'd be all in love?
Yeah.
If you were going to remake the season just on the spot right now, what would you do differently about You Season 1 if you were going to make it?
If I could remake it right now?
Yeah. You could do go anywhere you want with it, but it's the same characters and kind of like the same story, but you can make it go any direction you want.
Beck and Joe switch places. Beck kills Joe and becomes Joe, a version of Joe.
Oh, she becomes Bo.
Wow. Yeah. That's what you would switch? That's interesting.
It's on the spot.
So so the season's the same, but then at the end she would kill Joe and then become him?
She kills Joe and then kills Paco.
Oh shit. Because she's like, you can open that goddamn door for me.
I know we're not there yet, but she hits him with the fucking mallet. Why not hit him a few more fucking times to make sure he's fucking out?
Might have saved her life if she did that.
Yeah, dumbass. What is it? Rule 64, double tap in Zombieland?
Oh, it is something.
I guarantee you it's on 64.
Pop, motherfucker.
Pop. That's on a t-shirt.
It wasn't a gun.
That is definitely a t-shirt. Pop, motherfucker.
Yeah, you have like...
But then you have a mallet there.
No, you have Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts.
Well, you can't do that, because then you can't sell them. We don't want Pop-Tart.
Well, you could do the Winco brand.
They're just toasted pastries.
Yeah. Toasted pastries.
So Joe brings Beck food, and she's next to a bucket. I really like this part, too. And she says being next to a bucket of her own pee kind of got rid of her appetite. And Joe goes, oh, well, I emptied the bucket of pee if you're wondering, like, what I would do for love. And, like, gives her a little smile.
Yeah, he's just justifying everything in his head.
Yeah.
Well, he's been doing that the whole season, right?
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I have a question
He seriously thinks these are, like, nice. I don't think he's justifying it at this point, though. I think he really thinks these are nice acts. And like,
yeah, he definitely believes that he's
he's crazy. He's a fucking serial killer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So did you get Dexter vibes this episode, Nick?
No. You still don't get Dexter vibes from it?
Maybe a little bit at the end when he...
Like, even when he goes and gets Ron and all that? He's burying her, he pins it on someone else.
More than any other time this season, sure.
Because I felt Dexter vibes from this one, and then it does switch up next season.
Doesn't... To me, he's nowhere close to being in Dexter's league yet.
I think he could beat Dexter.
In what, a race?
Because he's got dumb luck. I feel like I'm in Hess's phone.
I know. Are you texting?
Yeah, sorry. Somebody, the guy who locked my yard up, locked a guy in the yard.
Oh my God, is he going to kill him? Does he have a pee bucket?
No.
It was just, we're talking, and all of a sudden in my head is...
I tried to ignore it for as long as I could, and I was like, I'm trying to if it was Braille. I'm trying to read
I'll turn the sound off. Sorry. What
were you saying?
Okay, so
Dexter, gotcha.
Dexter, you take the first 4 seasons.
Okay.
Good show. Dexter's just awesome.
But he's also me and Taylor rewatched it right after season 2.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not
really.
He's not only in 2 episodes. Then we fell off.
Okay, so you didn't really rewatch it, but okay.
Well, we stopped it because he wasn't as smart and I know later on he does, but it kind of did feel like Joe, where it's just kind of dumb luck, and then he gets people and stuff like that.
Really,
it wasn't as
even though
it wasn't as thought out and planned as, and some of it was, but it just wasn't as cool as we remembered it being.
I
just the first 2 episodes.
I would really like to rewatch season 3.
Well, we have a Showtime. Yeah, but it's also, I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah, I think it is, too.
But it wasn't as good as I remembered it being. So we were kind of we want more you. So we'll just watch something else.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
In my head,
we were going to watch the whole series.
Because he's a splatter expert.
Yeah. So that stuff, he was real good at that. That stuff was interesting. But there was something in the first killing or something. It was at a club or something weird. And it wasn't as interesting as we remembered it being.
I don't really remember the first season as much. Did you get to see the guy Diggler? What's his name? Diggler. Dirk Diggler.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg. Did you get to see Mark Wahlberg?
I didn't see Mark Wahlberg in it.
13-inch dick.
13-inch dick.
Looks like you had it in your mouth.
Wait, I
had a question before we move on. So say Hess fucking gets you, takes you to his house, puts you in a cage, starts feeding you wonton.
He keeps telling me he loves me.
Yeah. And now you have to poop.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to poop in a bucket. I'd be like,
but you don't have a choice. You're in a cage.
No, I would be like, I will not run. Hess, you can take me down easily. Please let me just shit inside.
It's interesting.
And I wouldn't be like Beck. I wouldn't glance at the stairs either.
Yeah, that was a dumb move.
Yeah. I would have to beg.
Hess she didn't know where the stairs were. She's fucking living there.
Hess, if you love me, let me use your toilet.
Then I'll say, I can't.
You guys could sit cross-legged?
Oh, I'll sit on his lap?
Yeah.
Well, we can sword fight while I'm pooping. If I'm sitting on his lap.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Hess is erect.
The pee bucket stuff, and then he also says that Mr. Mooney was his Mr. Miyagi, and we see him getting forced in the cage again, and he says that he was forced to read the works of better men. That'd be really annoying. I can see why he had an extra key hidden in there. Get sitting in there and forced to read all these books.
At least he's reading good books, I guess. I don't know.
What if they're not as good as the Mr. Mooney thinks, though?
Apparently he liked him. He took over the store.
That's true. The store's kind of like a front. So Paco tries to steal a gun from the register here, and then Joe gives him a key to his place.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because, last time it worked out well when he was...
if you just, from an outside view, looking at Joe and Paco, you'd be a little curious what's going on there.
Oh, like if they're going down to Pound Town?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Doesn't it? I know he cares about him, and we know that. But other people...
So you're saying, maybe Ron's thinking he's...
Ron might be thinking Joe doesn't really want Beck. Joe wants someone else in the cage.
Beck's up front, and he wants Paco?
Maybe.
It's interesting. I could see that.
Just there's some weird shit. He cares a little much about the kid, which is good.
Is that Hess's version on Showtime?
Yeah, in Hess's version, it'd get real dark there, I bet. But so Joe asks Beck's friends where she is because she won't text him back. I thought this was pretty smart on his part. And then he tells them that they got in a fight. She was sleeping with her therapist. And then they get like, oh, she was going on a therapeutic retreat. You think she's still banging Uncle Jesse? And then they bring up how the private investigator or private dick is looking into Peach's death still. And then he's like, what? Excuse me?
Yeah, he should have been looking for that guy, huh?
Yeah.
She kind of looked out there, or he kind of looked out there.
What's funny, though, too, is also, if he wouldn't have went back into her apartment to do all this shit, the investigator might not have even really bumped into him, really.
Yeah, maybe.
So he kind of got himself caught by him.
Yeah.
But him telling the two friends that she's sleeping with the therapist really worked out in the
end, yeah.
That was some dumb luck.
I wonder if he had that in the back of his mind.
No, because he didn't know yet.
Yeah, I think he was just.
What do you mean? What do you mean he didn't?
He didn't know he's gonna frame it on.
No, but I'm saying is, what if he did? What if that was in the back? What if that was in the back of his mind? Like, if things go south and I have to kill her,
I guess I
could blame it on the therapist.
In my mind, it was a dumb luck.
In my mind, he had that as a backup plan.
Well, no wonder you like him. He's brilliant in your mind.
Well, because to me, it just that lined up pretty smart, like him doing that. I don't think he would have.
No, I agree. I just didn't think of it that way.
Oh, okay. So Beck talks Joe into letting her use the real bathroom because she's tired of peeing in a bucket, and he's going to unlock the door. She glances at the stairs, and he's like, "Phew. Sorry, I can't do that." And she starts freaking out in there again. Yeah, that'd be the hard part for me.
Freaking out?
No, yeah, freaking out would be hard. No, having to go potty.
You could pee in a bucket. There's the pooping that.
Yeah, they'd both be a little rough though. But he tells her that if you see this place as a prison, that's all it's ever gonna be for you.
I just poop on the floor and make him clean it up.
That's disgusting. You have to sit in there with your own shit.
You're gonna have to throw it at the walls and
fucking
shit.
Put it all.
Then you're gonna have poop all over your hands. You guys
throw it all over the books.
Oh, I might get his attention because he was gonna go look for another book for her.
Just shit on the wall and start smearing it so he can't see you.
Yeah.
But this is our part, so he does that. He yells at her for that, and then he goes to leave, and she goes, "Oh, you're just gonna go jerk off to more of my panties, or do you need someone to cut you to get hard?"
That was a little out of left field.
And then she starts actually writing. So I was like, wow, she's so fucking lazy. This is what it actually took, was for him to kidnap her, lock her in a cage where she has to pee and poop in a bucket to start writing. And she wrote a whole book.
She did get her wish. She was a best-selling author.
Yeah, and all it took was her to get murdered.
Yep.
She just wrote, but other times instead of procrastinating, maybe things wouldn't have gone south.
Maybe.
Just think how different the timeline would be if she spent one more minute in her apartment writing. All these events would have shifted a little bit. Maybe she wouldn't have found those teeth because Paco wouldn't have knocked on the door at that moment. But nope, she was lazy.
Yeah.
So I think that's the moral.
Think about that next time you leave your shoes in the living room.
I'm gonna get murdered and put in a cage?
Yep.
All right, think about that next time you leave 12 monsters on the table on a little popsicle stick. I might lock you in a cage.
I doubt it.
And I'll put Phoebe in there with fucking all kinds of food rubbed around your cock and like meat oils and shit. And she'll come walking in.
Meat oils.
And then she'll be I'll starve her for like 3 days too. So she's really hungry and she'll just eat up that dick.
What is wrong with you?
And that's what happens in my cage.
First of all, you couldn't get Phoebe in a cage.
Oh yeah, I could. If I starved her for a couple days and I sprinkled some food out there, she'd follow.
I bet you $20 you can't get her in this room in 5 minutes.
Oh, I could easily get her in this room with some food.
In 5 minutes?
Mm-hmm. We're not doing it now. So Joe goes to Beck's place, takes an Instagram pic, and then is gonna get some items to make it look like her disappearance and all that. The PI sees him, and then Joe yells at Paco's mom for not knowing where Paco is or caring about him. I'm the only person in this goddamn town that cares about Paco.
Yeah.
And then she says that if I stand up to him, Ron's gonna kill him. He's got connections.
Not
pretty sure
kill him,
don't you think?
Well, she said that he'll get rid of Paco.
No,
take him away.
Take him away, not kill him.
See, I thought about like take care of this, like when I took care of Brian's plate.
You're fucking so Ralphie.
But, okay, I'll tell that story real quick. So we were eating wings one night here. My mom makes wings, they're very good. And my friend was over, and he was going to the bathroom, and he goes, "Hey, will you take care of my plate?" And I was like, "Okay, fucking weirdo, you can throw away your own food." So I threw away his plate of food, sat back down, and started eating my food.
Which was not eaten, by the way.
His wing? Yeah, they had a couple. It had like 2 wings left. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I sit back down and I'm eating mine. He comes back out and he goes, "Where's my plate?" And I go, "I took care of it." And he goes, "What do you mean?" I took care of it. You asked me to. I go, like sleep with the fishes. I threw it away because that's not what I meant. He wanted me to make sure the dogs didn't eat it, or sat down and nothing happened to it. Don't say take care of. If you handed me a baby and said, "Oh no, I guess that'd be different."
I was gonna say you're not gonna throw the baby away. But I thought you were going to say you ate his wings.
No,
like you took care of it.
I assumed that he wanted me to throw them away. He said take care of it.
He just threw them away.
Yeah.
So I'm watching The League last week, and it's one with Jason Mantzoukas and Seth Rogen. And they get to a hotel, and Seth Rogen tells Ralphie to take care of the car. And so he's having this conversation with the guy in the motel about poop, I believe. And in the background, Ralphie's pouring gasoline all over the car, and then he lights it on fire, and Seth Rogen goes, "What the hell are you doing?" He goes, "You told me to take care of it." I fucking paused it, rewound it, called Jerome out there, and I go, "You're fucking Ralphie."
I mean, that makes sense.
To you and him.
The saying is take care of it, meaning get rid of this.
Later on in an episode, they have a duel, and they shoot each other, and he dies. So there you go.
But doesn't he come back? He's not really dead?
I think. Nah, I don't remember. I think it's a cartoon, so he might be dead.
Jerome does have a point, though, in my opinion. Like, when you say take care of it, that means, like, get rid of it, take care of it. Like, I don't want to deal with it.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
With certain items like that, if you hand me trash and say take care of this,
you should know to throw it away. I agree. It wasn't trash, though. It was food.
It had, like, 1 or 2 wings left.
If you say take care of the car, you don't fucking burn it.
If you told me to take care of a car... I know in your mind know that I can't take care of an actual car, like fix it up or do anything. I'd be like, oh, he wants me to get rid of this. So you gotta know who you're talking to.
Why would I have you get rid of my car?
Exactly. So, but like with you saying that to me, they take care of this and toss me your keys. I'd be like, oh, I gotta get this out of town.
So the one thing you're dependable on is take care of it.
Yeah, if you need something to take care of, call me. I'm Saul Goodman.
Hey, will you take care of Hess?
I don't think I could.
What if
he just pushed me down and sit on me? I wouldn't be able to move.
What if he's sick and needs some food? Could you take care of him?
So maybe I should rephrase when I ask you to take care of the house and dogs.
Yeah. Vacation. He comes back next time it's on fire. Dogs are in the front yard. I took care of it, Hess. I'm going home. So where was I? Oh yeah. So the PI talks to Joe. He says that they found an item and they're testing for DNA, and Joe's like, "Uh-oh, I forgot my pee-pee jar." And he mentions, did you know that Peach had a stalker? And then. Oh, yeah, I thought this was funny. Remember a couple weeks ago we were talking, and I was like, does his pee have DNA in it? Mm-hmm. We were kind of talking about all that. And then in this episode, Joe goes, does urine hold DNA?
Yeah.
I don't remember what the answer was either. Did we look it up, or did we just talk?
Did he mean does it have DNA, or does it keep it?
I think a bit of both, honestly, because he was just panicking and thinking.
Because I was thinking to myself, he said, oh, I should just pee my pants. I'm like, that's just as bad. You fucking left it on the floor.
Well, they might not have picked up, because at this point it's dry, they might not, like, looking at shit in the floor if it's only a PI, you know?
Maybe.
But who knows?
Except that police were there the next morning.
Oh, that's true, yeah. So it would have probably been a little wet. Beck uses Paco to try talking. She's like, yeah, no, you care about him, I care about him, it's real sweet, we could figure something else, we can both take care of him, and they'll be fine.
You want him to take care of him? You want him to kill Paco?
That's what she said. It's not my words. Yeah. These are Beck's words.
Watch out now.
Paco bursts out of a room, hits Ron with the bat, then runs away. As Ron's looking for Paco, Joe pulls up and stabs old Ron in the throat.
Once again, why not hit him a few times?
Yeah, if I was Paco, I'd be like,
he probably should have Al Caponed him.
Yeah. Is that how?
I get it. He was scared or whatever.
No, that's what he did.
Oh, he killed people with bats.
Yeah.
He's Batman.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I didn't know.
You haven't seen The Untouchables?
I've seen The Incredibles.
It's not the same.
I have Ada Uncrustable.
No, he beat the fuck out of 2 people with bats.
With 2 bats? Or hit one guy with a bat and then walked over to another guy with a bat?
Kevin Costner?
Mm-hmm.
Who played, I almost said who played Kevin Costner. Who played
Elliot Ness.
I've never heard of him.
Then that's who Costner played, right?
That's who Kevin Costner played.
Oh, I just asked who played Al Capone.
Yeah, Robert De Niro.
Oh, I've heard of him. Paco cleans up the blood, and Joe says he's going to continue texting people, like Paco's mom and Ron's friends and bosses and all that stuff. And he's like, you understand why? He's like, yeah, so people think he's still alive.
It is weird that like he's kind of training him to be his little...
A little bit, yeah.
Mentor,
that's why I want Paco to come back. He has like a couple teardrop tattoos. He's like, what up, Holmes?
So, do you think he's training him?
Do
you think he's training him, or he cares for him, and he knows he either has to trust him or kill him?
I feel like he trusts him and is training him slightly because he sees the anger he had as a child.
And he doesn't have a dad either.
Yeah, he's a horrible trainer. He doesn't have a dad either, so I don't think he's like, hey, this is how you kill people. But I think he's trying to be like, hey, if you get in any mistakes, this might be how you could get through it.
he sees himself in Paco.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
So he like relates to him. So like it's like that vibe.
But the training to me is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, that's why I don't think it's. I think it's more like, hey, here's how I'm trying to help you survive. Don't be like me, but if you have to, here's some shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, stab your mom's.
Stab someone, kill him, protect, and then
he's like, and he whispers in his ear, if Beck comes up the stairs later on, you kick that cunt down the stairs.
If in season 2. When he kills people, does he take their phone and then drive up north and text people? Or does he get new things? Because he's used it like a couple times now.
I don't think he does.
I hope not.
There's at least one murder I'm thinking of, and I don't think he texts as the person.
The only reason I say that is because he's killed, 4 people this season? Benji?
Yeah, Benji, the guy on the roof, Peach.
I forgot about the guy on the roof.
And Beck and... Oh, was that 5?
Yeah, that's 5.
Benji, the guy on the roof, Peach, Beck, Ron. Yeah, it's 5.
The guy on the roof was a flashback, though.
But still this season.
This season,
remember he said Candace is pretty recent because he just met Beck and got over it. I forget how recent. I still don't think
well, whatever. But so he kills Benji, has his phone. Kills Peach, has her phone. Kills Beck, has her phone. Kills... Is it Ron?
Yeah.
Has his phone. Which I know he just takes it from him, which is a good move.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, you're pretty lucky if you can get someone's phone every time. You know what I mean? I guess it's on him, though.
Yeah. Oh, the guy on the roof, he didn't do that. He just pushed the guy on the roof. And Peach, she wasn't pretending to be her either.
I thought he texted something with Peach.
No, then he shot her and then ran away. And they said that he wrote a suicide letter and then left her at home.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But he does do that a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think he does that in season 2 though, from my memory.
Okay.
It might be he might do social media stuff as that maybe. But I don't remember.
It's cool though because like it's something I hadn't thought of and I was like, oh, that's a good idea. Mm-hmm. But then like the 4th time you're like, all right, I get it, but like I don't know. It's not like I need a new kill every time. Ooh, you know what I mean? I just like it's weird. Like Ron wouldn't post on social media. Would be my guess.
Yeah, he's not gonna make Instagram posts as Ron. Be like, Matt QT, just getting a big gulp.
That's 7-Eleven.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I do like about season 2 is like the whole reason I even wanted to do this podcast was for season 2 is that there'll be multiple episodes where we're like, oh, I can't wait to do the podcast next week.
Oh,
like,
good.
Like we'll want to watch the next episode. Right? Like me and Taylor finished that in 2 days. This season I couldn't do that because we were kind of watching. I only caught up like the first 3 and then they were new or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like this season, I could watch that one a week and be fine.
Okay.
But season 2, I was like, I nonstop wanted to watch it. And then when it was over, I was bummed out.
Honestly, I've been waiting for season 2 this whole time, which is probably the reason that you guys don't think I like season 1 as much. But even though I think it's fine, I like it. Mm-hmm. It's not like in a top 10 or anything, but I do like it.
Yeah, season 2 is in my top Netflix shows.
Okay, that's exciting.
So Beck shows Joe what she's been writing, and it's basically this entire season and everything's been going on with her. And then she does like a little seducing and shit to him and bites her lip, and she's like, "Come on, Joe, let's just fuck each other." And that's not an exact quote, but Joe unlocks the cage, and then he notices that some keys are missing out of the typewriter. She stabs him, runs out, and she's like, "Well, you really thought I actually cared about you? Yeah, I cheated on you, did all this other shit, but I didn't murder anybody."
I thought it was gonna be like Hannibal, where she runs off and
he's like, "Some fava beans."
No, in the book, like, what's her name? Jodie Foster's character, goes off with him. Lives happily ever after. In fact, I think they fucking eat someone together.
Yeah, I wish they did that in the movie.
Jodie Foster's like, she would never do that.
And it's in the book. So
and I'm like, yeah, apparently.
I don't know. Hearing that, I was like, yeah, you don't like it in the movie then, you little bitch.
Well, and then...
Little bitch?
Yeah. And then, I don't know. I was reading that book one night, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, and I only had like a couple chapters left, and I was like, oh, it's time to go to bed. And then shit started. I was like, "Wait, what the fuck is she?" She likes the fucking meat, and like, I finished the whole fucking book.
That's funny. So we're back with Beck. She's running up the stairs after she stabs Joe. Opens up the door. She finds another there's like a locked door there, and she's screaming. Paco finds her, slams the door on her face. Best move Paco's done all season.
That was a good move for Paco.
Yeah, because what's funny, she's like, Joe's crazy. He's killed someone. He's going to kill me. And he's like, oh, yeah, Joe, he killed Ron for me. He's probably protecting me with this. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Little does he know that it's not about that at all.
Yeah.
But that was a good... If he wouldn't have killed Ron with Paco the night before, this might have ended differently.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But but I mean, like, it could have they could have ended season 1 on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, I was afraid it was going to end with her... Because the time, it wraps up pretty quickly after that. I thought it was going to end with her, and I was like, oh, we're not going to see if she dies till season 2. Oh, no, she's dead. Okay.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed we didn't get to see him kill her. But then again, we didn't get to see him kill any of them.
Me too, but I think if it was Netflix, we would have saw it. Because it was still, I always want to say Freeform, but I don't think it was. Lifetime at this point.
Have you seen that movie, Love, not is it? I don't know if it's called Love, but it like I guess it's like people doing TikToks about reactions to the beginning of the movie.
Have you seen any of those? On Netflix, yeah, people are doing reactions to like the first opening scene. It's supposed to be like,
did you see
hardcore
it?
Sex. I haven't seen it.
Abby was like, "Hey, I want to do your reaction to this," and like it's a girl laying there. She has the guy's thumb in her pussy or ass, and she's just like stroking and sucking his cock. I mean, it looks like a fucking porno.
Wow, and that's the opening of the movie on Netflix.
Yes,
that's interesting. I didn't know Netflix made movies like that. I have seen people's. I saw Judd Apatow's daughter did a reaction to that. Not the one that's in Pete Davidson's movie, but the other one.
Oh, really?
She did a reaction. She's like, "Oh, well, that's not something I should have done at 8 in the morning."
I'll get the name of the movie, and you guys can.
I think
watch
it might be called Love. I think you might be right.
I want to watch that with Jerome.
You don't want to go with a thumb in her pussy?
Nope.
So Joe had another key hidden in the cage, so he can get out. He said that's one thing that being locked in the Ramuni taught him is to do that. She hits him over the head with the mallet, runs back up the stairs, but she's too slow, and Joe gets her. Right when she was going up there, did you think she was going to get away, or were you like, oh, she's dead?
I figured she's dead the entire time. Mm-hmm. I was surprised when she hit him with the mallet. I was like, he's like Voorhees or something. Like
Jason. But Joe sold her book now. It's a top seller at Mooney's.
Yeah, who gets the money for that?
Probably What's-Her-Face, because remember that it was sold to her. I can't think of her name.
Annika?
No. It was that other girl, the bitchy one from her school.
The one that is seeing the guy at the bookstore.
Yeah.
Tina McNee.
Ethan probably gets a little cut of that, I bet.
Of the pussy or
both?
Oh, okay.
So Joe framed Uncle Jesse for Beck's murder. That's pretty cool.
I figured Ron was gonna die this season. Mm-hmm. I figured Beck was gonna die this season. Mm-hmm. I didn't think he would have it all fall on someone else. I didn't know what would happen, but that was really cool.
I was just gonna say something, but I don't know if I should.
Don't.
It's not even really a spoiler, but it is.
Then don't say it.
Okay, I won't.
You know what else?
It should be something that would hype you up for stuff coming up.
Do you know what else surprised me?
What?
So when the girl walks into the bookstore,
with an itty bitty wasting around thing in your face, you get sprung.
God, you're so stupid. But the girl walks into the bookstore. At the end, I thought it was going to be the girl from season 2. I'm like, I didn't get to see a peek at the new you.
No, he doesn't get her till he moves to LA, baby.
And then it was Candace. I was like,
yeah, so I'll get to that. So Paco and his mom are leaving. They say their goodbyes. He's kind of like, sometimes you got to kill people, whatever. You can be a good guy, though. And you get a reboot on life, basically. And then a stranger walks into Mooney's, catches his eye. He's following her. It's Candace. And she says we have some unfinished business to talk about.
Boom.
What is it?
Well, I can't tell you. That's the whole storyline of season 2.
Oh, that's why he's on the run, boy.
Yeah. That's like half the plot of season 2.
Okay.
Is what went on between them and what really happened and like what he thinks happened and what she thinks happened and what really happened and all that. That's like the whole storyline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's very interesting though because you see a lot more of their relationship and stuff.
She seems like a bitch.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Totally. But I think that's it. That's all we got for you, season 1. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Where does this rank in your Random Ramblings TV shows that we've done?
Ooh.
We've done Unsolved. It's got to be higher than that. We've done Unsolved. We've done Westworld, all 3 seasons. We've done Game of Thrones.
It's obviously better than Westworld.
All 18 seasons of Game of Thrones. And we did a little spin-off, slightly Random Ramblings of the Adnan Syed stuff. It's better than that.
We did some Sopranos.
Oh, yeah, I forget about that one. We did Sopranos, too.
It's obviously not as good as any of those HBO shows. It's
better than Sopranos, come on.
I can't compare it to a fucking mini-series.
It's not better than The Sopranos. Shut your fucking mouth.
Jesus. It's better than Sopranos. Is it better than... Yeah, it is. Is it better than The Night Of? Because we did that, but that wasn't Random Ramblings yet.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So it's
but I didn't hate that show as much as you.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did.
Remember all the stuff that they were hinting at, like, had cameras in it? And then they're just like, psych.
It's no Remember how much we hated True Detective season 3?
Oh my! Well, we loved it until the end. I liked the show the entire time. In the last episode, we were like, "Fuck this show."
Yeah, they fucked that up.
We almost didn't want to record our video. We were so annoyed at the ending.
If you were to rate it out of 10, what would you give it?
Yeah, this season, yeah,
like a 7 or 8.
Oh wow, that's actually pretty high.
Probably a 7.
I would have assumed you would have gave it like a 6. That's pretty high. Okay.
7. Yeah,
we get it, Monica.
Okay.
We get it.
You probably don't because you don't have friends.
There's something else I was gonna say, and now I can't remember.
Definitely don't.
I was gonna ask you something.
Was it? Have you met Ted?
No. All right. So, Hess, since it's the end of the podcast, you've had some time to think. Are you gonna start an OnlyFans?
I am definitely going to think about it. Continue thinking about it.
You and Abby could even do a couples one. You could do the ball Johnson and then flick your balls right into her mouth, and she just catches it.
I could.
Both balls in her mouth, and then she goes like, "What a surprise!" And then like it ends.
Well, it's not a surprise now.
Yeah, I spoiled it. You guys could do like tricks.
Or have you seen the ball jacuzzi on TikTok? The videos of the ball jacuzzi?
No.
It's like a little.
I think our algorithms are a little different.
For your nuts. I think it's called the ball koozie.
Wow.
And it's like a little thing, and it's got two little it's shaped like an egg crate, but you put water in it, and it like bubbles it, but then there's like this girl who's like, who needs the ball koozie, and she takes a drink of water, and she's like, ah, and I was like, there you go.
I have an idea for you though. So you get the ball koozie, and you know people live stream on Twitch. You could live stream on OnlyFans. But have the camera only on your balls, but then you set it all up so you're also recording while you're playing Warzone, and instead of having a face cam, you have a ball koozie cam, and you just stream yourself playing Warzone with your balls in a jacuzzi.
Do you think you'd be able to tell when he dies in the gulag?
Yeah, because his balls will go, no! As he's screaming, they just shoot up and splash back down, and the water goes everywhere.
Yeah, and there'd be no water left. They'd have to refill.
We'd figure something out, you gotta have...
Drum could be your water boy.
Yeah, I'll be your... Oh, sorry, sir, you need more water for your balls?
If I did this, I would need like a producer, so you'd have to be my producer.
Yeah, a producer / water boy.
And like, when he's setting up, you know how like, in you see this a lot in TV shows or whatever?
What percent does Drum get? Like 25?
20.
25.
People do nude scenes. They have like a little like a robe on or whatever. Before Hess is getting ready for Twitch, he's sitting there, or not Twitch, his OnlyFans. He'll have a little tiny one over his balls sitting there. So when he's about to film, I'll take that off and we'll dip his balls
because they're the real star.
Yeah, and we're like, you're live.
Do they wear sunglasses? Because in my
head... Oh, no, yeah. They have the little robe on with some sunglasses on.
Yeah, in my head.
And they're even like smoking.
Wow. You guys are unbelievable.
Smoking.
Hey, end it. You guys pretty bummed about Tenet?
It's no. Pushed back indefinitely. I saw, what's his face? What's his name? The main star?
John David Washington?
Yeah, he said, theaters need to just release movies. He's like, they're going to not make as much money as they used to make. He goes, but pretty soon, not releasing anything, they're going to have a lot of spaces in their distribution book or something like that. But he's like, they just release movies and realize you're not going to make the money you used to make probably ever again.
Yeah, I agree. Fucking
because like people like us would go see Tenet right now, multiple times. But then there's people that won't want to see it at all, which I feel like AMC needs to get off their high horse and let people do digital movies also. I know that they're not going to make as much money either, but they also won't make any money if no movies come out at all. Because if we had the option, I'd go to AMC, one, because we have the pass. But two, I'd go to AMC to see Tenet rather than see it at home, 100%.
Technically, we don't have a pass because they haven't been charging us.
Yeah, but if it was in theaters, we'd have it. But like,
I would go see it. Just make us sick. Like, just separate them 2 seats apart or something.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. Make us wear a mask. It's hard to eat popcorn in a mask, though.
I would wear a mask in theater the entire time if I could just go see a movie.
Like a Joker mask, or
whatever mask they want me to wear.
Betty Boop.
Just remember, what was the last? Was it Birds of Prey? It was something we saw. And for at the theater was pretty yappy. No one cared about the trailers going on. And then all of a sudden, the whole entire theater shut up, and we got a 10-minute teaser for Tenet. And it was like everyone was like, "Oh my god, what is this movie?" We had no idea. And then John David Washington shows up, and we're like, "Oh, this is fucking Tenet." And they're jumping down, and they're going, and they're taking this guy there. Everyone's frozen, and it was just so intense. And we're like, "I want to fucking see that."
Yeah, it did.
And then, like 2 weeks later, the world broke.
Yeah. Well, the world was broke. The United States hadn't broke yet.
Yeah, the world was breaking at that point.
We were like, no, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Now everywhere else is like, hey, we're good. And we're like, hey, can you help us out?
Kind of wish they would have done things a little differently.
Yeah. But I don't know. We might be going to the store here pretty soon. I don't know how long they want to go, whatever. But if we're not gone too long, you guys want to play Warzone? Wrap this up?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below your favorite parts of Season 1. And we'll be back next week when we start Season 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Peace.